Hi parents, this is David Wright again, host West Powerlifting Baseball, and we're on apparently video number 4 because 3 videos wasn't quite enough. And so we're starting here on inning number 2, but I did record down at the bottom, and you'll see this on your score sheet, that my team scored 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 player was left on base. And just so we're thinking about it, it's Oliver right here who was left on second. That's how that's considered. Okay, because he was the other side of the double play, and he was the next guy out. So I think we've covered most things, so we'll just do a quick half inning to finish up with the Dodgers and record some more outs and some more. We'll even let them have a hit this time. We'll give Derek, the leadoff hitter, a chance to. He's their number 4 batter, so he'll have a chance to score a hit. And let's say he sees ball, strike, and then he's going to hit a single. Okay, so we got Derek on first base, and I want to just tell you something quick about recording singles and doubles, which is a little more advanced, but just so you understand the situation. Let's say Ethan comes up and hits the ball and hits his very first pitch to right field. So he's going to have 1 pitch at bat, hit the ball to right field. Now, sometimes, see, look at there. If I have it, just by talking about it, I made a note. See this little line that I drew? That's the ball going to right field. Some scorekeepers will do that. Okay, you don't have to. Talk to your coach about it, see if he wants it. But it's going to be a clear single. But here's what happens on the play. He hits the ball to the right fielder. Now, good coaching with Derek there at first base. Ball to right field means you got to run to third. Okay? And so Derek's running off to third base, and he's going to get there safely. The right fielder fields the ball, tries to get Derek out at third. Here's the thing. While all that's going on, Ethan runs on the second base. And let's say Derek is safe for now. No, actually, let's have him be out. Just have a different kind of out that you don't see a lot of, but it does happen. We'll say Derek. Besides, my team's on defense, so I'm going to assume they made a great play. So Derek's going to be put out at third, and that's going to be a 9-5. Okay, because the right fielder fielded the ball and threw it to the third baseman, who's player number 5, and that's out number 1. Now here's the one little detail that I wanted to show you. While all that's happening, Ethan ran on the second base. So most scorekeepers, if you've never kept score before, are like, okay, well, if Ethan's a second, that's a double. And again, talk to your coach, okay, because technically it's not a double, it's a single, and then you advance to second on the fielder's choice. Okay, so that's in the scorekeeping world, it's really a single, because if the defender, number 9, the right fielder, had focused all his efforts on Ethan, the guy who put the ball in play, he would have thrown the ball to second base to keep him from advancing to second base. So, if Ethan had been the only base runner, Derek's not on base, it's going to be a single. So again, talk to your coach. If they're keeping team stats or something, it's not necessarily a big deal if you recorded as a double and it should have been a single advance on fielder's choice because it's still a hit. And so for batting average, things like that, it's still a hit. So Ethan's at second, and we're going to walk the next batter just to, show you something, one more thing that happens commonly in games. Frank gets a walk, and so now we have runners on first and second, and this is the last kind of out that I want to show you, but we'll finish the inning just to finish it. George is going to hit into what we call a fielder's choice. Okay, so if runners on first and second, he's going to hit one straight to the shortstop, ground ball. He's going to field it, and instead of throwing over to first base, which is a much longer throw, he's just going to take the easy out at second. Okay, and if you remember, Frank's at first, so Frank's about to be out, even though George is the one that put the ball into play. So what we do is we record that, and Ethan's going to run on the third. Okay, let's say the ball pulled the shortstop toward the second baseman, so that's where he took the ball, which would be the correct thing to do. And we'll give him 3 pitches. And we record it, what happened in George's box. Okay. So we record down here, fielder's choice, 6-4. and there's the out. That's what happened to that guy. Now, sometimes you could record FC down here and then 6-4 up here, but I always record it in this box. That's the way I've done it. And that tells me what happened. George is not going to get credit for a hit, even though he reached base safely, because Frank got out at second base. Because the shortstop basically fielder's choice is what that means. He fielded the ball, he had his choice. Who's he going to put out? The guy running the second or the guy running the first? So that is out number 2. And then the very last thing that's going to happen here on the, during that fielder's choice, we'll say that Ethan scored. So there's our 1 run. And the very last thing that's going to happen here is George is about to steal second base. And it's not going to work out for George. So the last notation that you're going to want to know, it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen every once in a while. We're going to write CS for caught stealing. And again, that's out number 3 in this inning. Now you can see also what I did here is I wrote out number 3, CS for caught stealing. Now if there was room, I could write CS 2-6, shortstop to, catcher to shortstop as far as who made the throw and whatnot. But I don't necessarily need to. I drew a little line right here in Harry's box, and I drew some lines up here. Those are really just to help me not go write stuff in that second inning column later when it's the third inning. You know, if it turns back around and I need to, write in something for Adam just to prevent me making an error and writing it in this box, I want to make sure I'm writing stuff in this box. So I always just kind of draw little squiggly lines in the boxes that I'm not going to use in a particular inning, just so I know what's going on. Now I'm going to turn off the camera and I'll record the little details down at the bottom for this inning, as well as the pitch count and things like that. And you can look at that on your handout that you should have received. If for some reason you didn't receive the handout with this, contact your coach and say, hey, I need the handouts for the scorekeeping online clinic. And he'll either give you my email address or email me, have me email to you or something like that. So that's video number 3. Video number 4. Those are all the basics. Now we'll do some quick videos on things that are specific to